Yo, people, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's going on? People, what's going on, man? Welcome, everybody. Like usual, YouTube, man. YouTube. Sometimes it does its own thing. I wasn't really ready to go live, but before you know it, he's telling me, yo, dude, you're live, man. You better start saying something. You know what I mean? People, welcome everybody. Yo, today's been it's one of those, man. Like I for some reason I did not realize, but it has been a whole year of the reign of INEOS, right? INEOS, they've been here for a year, people. So the article I'm checking out, basically everybody's been talking about, okay, reviewing the INEOS. What have they done? Are we better off now than last year, for example? What do you guys think? Should we have, if the Glazers decided not to pursue that strategic, whatever they call it, strategic review, and they've just stayed the Glazers, continue doing what they're doing, taking money off dividends and stuff like that, would we have been at a better place? Or these guys, INEOS, coming on board, giving us, hope. We're kind of at a better place. You guys, let me know. Let me know what you think, because some people will say, you know what, these guys are Glazers 2.0, right? That is the word in the street, Glazers 2.0, right? So this article is saying that, first of all, everyone, welcome. All right, we're going to dive into the first year of Manchester United under the partial ownership in INEOS and Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Okay, now their reign has been filled with hopes, expected challenges, and significant changes both on and off the pitch. Right? So we'll talk about that the article, what it says, and all this stuff. Right? People, smash that like, hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that real quick and find what else is going on. Obviously, today we saw some Europa League games. We were kind of made aware, or we kind of now have an idea who Manchester United will be facing next in Europa. Because listen, Europa is our golden ticket. All right, simple as that. All right, let's jump into the article. In February of 2024, British billionaire Sir Jim Ratcliffe, all right, through his INEOS, acquired 27.7% stake in Manchester United, investing over $1 billion into the club. This move was met with cautious optimism by fans and analysts alike. Ratcliffe's vision included ambitious plans of a new state-of-the-art stadium and commitment to restoring United's glory. All right. That was, the acquisition process. Basically we're like, okay, some of us who wanted, the full takeover by Altani, what's his name? Sheikh Jassim, we were disappointed. We didn't get the full takeover, but we were like, you know what? These guys came on board, INEOS, they gave us some kind of hope, right? They were like, okay, this Sir Jim Ratcliffe is a Manc, born and bred, self-made billionaire. He knows what this club is all about. He's been watching United for his entire life, so he can understand our struggles, right? So in a way, we kind of found that hope somewhere, like, you know what? This guy may do the right thing by us, right? And that's all we can do, really, as fans, because we really don't have any control, right? So we gave him a chance, and a year later, let me know how you guys are feeling, right? The production, hello, welcome. I remember you. All right. So on field performance, however, the reality on the pitch has been far from the envisioned renaissance that we were expecting, right? The team found itself embroiled in a relegation battle. That's where we are now. A scenario unthinkable for a club of United stature. Chilling at 15th. Disaster. The managerial merry-go-round didn't help matters. Erik ten Hag was sacked in October of 2024, a decision that costs the club 10.4 million in severance. His replacement, Ruben Amorim, brought a fresh perspective, but struggled to find consistency with the squad. All right, guys, if you're just joining us, it's been a year. All right, you know, you a 1 year review. You know, you start a job. After that 1 year, you know, you've been called into your boss's office, and then they're going through your review. That's what we're doing, right? We're reviewing these guys to see what they've done and all this stuff based on this article from Yahoo Sports, right? Off the field, INEOS implemented stringent cost-cutting measures to address the club's financial woes, right? Because as when they walked in, they saw the mess that the Glazers have left. The Glazers, ever since they took over close to 20 years ago, they did not put a single penny into the team, right? They were just, you know, basically the Glazers acquired this club, you know, through a leverage where, you know, they didn't put any really money in. They used monies from they borrowed money to acquire, and also they acquired a team at like Manchester United where we didn't have any debt. We had cash in hand. We were looking good. So if you're trying to look for a way of destroying a juggernaut of a club, a mammoth of a business, you know, from good to ruins, you got to look at the Glazers, because they did that to United. United were in a perfect situation before they came on board. All right, so again, off the field, INEOS implemented the stringent cost-cutting measures to address the club's financial woes. These include mass layoffs. 250 employees were dismissed last year. All right, with another 200 positions potentially at risk. This is what the people right now at Old Trafford, Carrington, throughout the United organization, they're feeling that they're going to work with that feeling, man. This could be my last day, man, because the way these guys are rolling, you know, they're cutting costs everywhere. And listen, if you're trying to cut costs the most, you got to hit the salary, right? The payroll. So even minor expenses weren't spared. Reports highlight that purchases as small as sellotape required approval. Guys, sellotape. Do I have a sellotape here at my desk? I don't have it. That's how big deal it is. Sellotape required approval. And also vegetable orders needed a sign off. You're trying to go buy vegetables? Yeah, someone needs to sign off on that. All right. Corporate credit cards were canceled. A push towards a paperless system saw traditional correspondences replaced by emails. I like the idea of getting rid of paper. I'm all about paperless. All right. I don't like printing, so that I'm okay. You know, save some trees, man. Save some trees. Norwich. What's going on, Norwich? We are not getting relegated, Norwich. I'm telling you that right now because I know you're going to say something, Norwich. We are not getting relegated. Back to the review. Let's go. All right. These measures, coupled with increased ticket prices, people, they increased ticket prices now starting at 66 quid without concession, right? Ignited a firestorm of criticism from fans. Obviously, it's now 66 bucks. If it's you as an adult taking your 3-year-old kid to the game, both of you guys, 66 bucks. Ridiculous. All right. So it ignited a firestorm. All right. The once loyal supporter base began to voice their dissent. All right. With protests planned. I think the protest coming up here very soon at the Arsenal game. So if you guys are in Manchester, you're watching this, listen, you know, watch out for that in Arsenal, the Arsenal game. There's going to be a big protest going on. Hashtag Glazers out. We need these guys out of our club. All right. So yeah, the protests are planned and chants equating Ratcliffe to the much as the Glazer family, right? The fans were equating them to the Glazers family. The decision to reduce staff benefits, such as turning a 100 quid Christmas bonus into 40 voucher, disgusting. Really, people, at the end of the year, people are looking towards that bonuses, right? To that 100 quid, you use that to buy gifts for your family and all this stuff, right? So it is tough. So they changed that from 100 to 40 voucher, further damage the club's public image. Basically, when the public is looking inwards to the club, they're like, man, what is this? I know times are tough, but golly, yeah, man, people, if you're just joining, we're looking a year in review of this INEOS, our sporting arm of Manchester United. All right. So, what is the path forward here? Santaib, hello, welcome. I certainly remember you. So, what is the path forward here? As INEOS enters into the second year of ownership, the stakes couldn't be higher, right? We know that, you know that, right? The club's hierarchy faces the monumental task of rebuilding trust with fans, right? Ensuring financial stability, and most importantly, improving on-field performance, right? That is key, on-field performances. Because us being 15th, us having the likes of Norwich wanting us to go down to championship with them, it is not acceptable. So, as INEOS starts their second year, all right, they have a huge task at hand, right? The hierarchy, the Sir Jim and all of them, right? Their task is to rebuilding the trust with the fans, ensuring financial stability, and most importantly, improving on-field performance, right? The upcoming months will be crucial in determining whether Sir Jim Ratcliffe tenure will be remembered as a turning point or as a cautionary tale in football club ownership, right? So again, everybody right now is looking at INEOS with that, side eye kind of thing, right? Are you frauds? Are you going to deliver? What, those kind of setting. Igor, how you doing, Igor? Welcome. Smash that like, Igor. Sandeep. All right. So again, the review, basically we had to run through there real quick to see, okay, what this article is talking about, right? Because it's been a year since these guys took over. Now, honestly, all what they've done so far, yeah, you can say, they needed to do that to kind of get United into like a stable financial position, right? Of course, sometimes, and I can feel why the Glazers were okay for these guys to take over, because they can be the bad guys, right? They can make all these decisions, cut jobs, whatever they need to do to get us back into the kind of the positive territory, right? So, but to me, fine, whatever they've already done, we don't like it, but that's how it usually is. Change is hard, but from now on, they're starting their second year in the ownership, right? They have a really huge job at hand. This article is saying the hierarchy has a monumental task of rebuilding the trust with the fans, obviously, because right now the fans don't trust the INEOS at all and Sir Jim, all right, because of these things they have done: cut jobs, increase ticket prices, hire best in class, according to Sir Jim, best in class in Dan Ashworth, and sacking him in 150, close to a few months. You sack him, right? Though all those moves, they kind of, they make fans not trust you very much, right? And also ensuring that the club remains financial stable. and improving on-field performance. That is crucial too. If you want to get the fans back to your corner, Sir Jim, you have to make sure that we get back into the green when it comes to on-field. How do you do that? It's simple. Back the guy that you brought in from Sporting, the one that you went and yanked him in the middle of the season, you brought him over here to do a job, you have to back him, right? You got to back him in the summer, all right? You got to back him because right now, the way it looks, it is not looking good, all right? It is not looking good. And honestly, I'm saying it again. In a way, I'm glad Ruben Amorim came in the middle of the season because now he clearly knows what who works and who doesn't, right? Because listen, if this guy came in the summer, right, after the season is over, he came in, these players would have been able to pull a fast one on him, right? They would have found a way to, trying to skate their way around, trying to, lie at the dude, right? But now he already knows. He knows who I cannot depend on. Luke Shaw never fit. Mason Mount never fit. So he already knows, like those two, nah. He knows Rashford. He's not my guy. Anthony, not my guy. All those, like Casemiro, he knows legs are gone, right? Now, the only way he was able to see that is by seeing these players in live action, on field, in an actual test. Because if he came in the summer, he would have been able only to see those guys during preseason here in the US and all the other places where they're going, which is it's not really, doesn't give you the full picture. But coming in early, he was able to see that picture that these guys are a bunch of overpaid, non-football, zero IQ, whatever you want to call it, players. So in a way, yeah, we're in the mud now, but it's one of those things that we kind of have to go through the trouble, the pain, that way we can get the gain later on, right? It's one of those because by doing that, then Sir Jim, INEOS, even Ruben himself, they can actually strategize saying, okay, how much money do we have? Okay, we have this much. All right. Where do we need to focus on to at least get this team, playing again? Because right now, I don't know what they're doing. All right. So it's interesting. Let me catch up on the chat here. Igor said, Flamengo, Brazil, champions. All right. Champion of the world 2025. Okay. Amazing. Keep it going. Thank you, Santayip. Welcome. True Indian. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. The Joker. The Joker is saying, yo, bro, how have you been? Yo, the Joker, I haven't seen you in a minute, man. Good to have you. Sorry about manure form. Actually, not sorry. Loving it. The Joker, listen to Joker, man. Hey, listen. That's what's up, man. I like it. I like the banter. Okay? This is how it is, man. Take your licks. Take your licks because we will be back. We will be back. Give us 3 years, man. 3 years. We're going to be back there, So don't you worry about it. Stay right there. All right. Igor is saying, I'm from Brazil. Flamengo fan. All right. Igor, welcome. Okay, listen, Igor, since you already told us your team, you got to smash that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification bell. That is the price of admission. All right. Kiyoshi, wagwan, brother. Good to see you. Mustafa, thanks to Allah. All right. True Indian, I think Palmeiras is the biggest club in Brazil. Oh, Igor, do you agree with that? Igor, True Indian is saying Palmeiras, he's saying Palmeiras is the biggest club in Brazil. You guys can go at it. Ghana Rooney, what's going on? INEOS are business people, not football people. Rashford is my guy any day. All right, Elanga should have been kept. Yeah, but again, you know what? I agree with Elanga part. Because honestly, Elanga, in this system, he would have cooked. But it's one of those things, right? Had Elanga stayed, would he have gotten minutes? Probably not, All right. So it was one of those, even for us, United folks, we're looking at Ilanga, we're like, okay, yeah, he does have potential, but he's not going to get minutes. So him leaving obviously was the right thing to do, because it would have kept him, and man, he would not have gotten to this level, right? He would not have gone to this level. Like, it's one of those, like, you're glad that he left, that way he can see his potential. Same thing as Angel Gomez. Angel Gomez, I'm glad he left too, because he left, he went out there and perfected his skill. Now, he's doing his thing. Now even folks are talking about bringing Angel Gomez back. So, it's one of those things that, yeah, they had potential, but I'm glad they went and they believed in themselves and went and got challenged. People, let's get those likes up, people. Hit that like, okay? Let's get those likes up. There's 15 people, almost 14 people in here. Let's get those likes, people. Smash that like. Thank you so much. Gunnar Rooney is saying that Elanga should have been kept. Varane should have been kept. Varane, no. Varane, dude, Varane is yes, he's a baller, a legend, but again, Varane was too injury prone. All right. Dude left, went to, what's the team he went to? Got injured, he had to retire. That's how injury prone dude was. So I'm glad Varane left. All right. The hair should have stayed. The hair was, honestly, we did not need to get rid of the hair, right? But of course, our new manager at that point wanted a ball-playing goalkeeper, and honestly, the hair was not a ball-playing goalkeeper, right? Each time the hair was on goal, man, back passes used to give me nightmares. Like, each time a back pass, because he was not good on his feet. A shot stopper, yeah, man, the hair was that guy. He made some amazing saves. No wonder he became the Golden Glove winner, right? And of course, the hair is definitely a club legend, right? Definitely a club legend. So I'm glad he left. All right, but let's see who else are you saying here. Losing too many and not replacing. Yeah, that's a good point. And that is a good point. Of course, De Gea will replace him with Onana. It's not really working out, because now people are calling for Onana's head, right? Of course, Rashford, again, he wasn't really performing. He had to be sent away, but he wasn't replaced. Then now we're in the mud, right? Anthony is out there doing his thing. May he continue. Again, he's not really a Ruben Amorim type of player, right? Mentality-wise, I think Anthony, he is. But again, he wasn't really doing much in the team. So it made sense. But yeah, we needed to replace those guys because we are short-handed. Link Z. What's going on, Link Z? Welcome. Liverpool better. All right. Listen, Link Z. Smash that like, hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already. All right. Welcome. All right. People, let's get those likes up, man. Let's get those likes up. Thank you so much. Duolingo stats. What's going on? Adam Shrewberry. Hi, it's me from 2 days ago. Adam, from 2 days ago, welcome back, brother. Good to have you. Smash that like, Adam. Southgate, what's going on, brother? I see you. You're in the house. True Indian say, actually, De Gea is a club legend, but yeah, he is. Yeah, sure is. But people are also forgetting De Gea made so many errors. Oh, yeah, True Indian? Yes, it's one of those revisionist thing, True, he made a ton of errors. 2022-23 season, made 2 individual errors against Sevilla, which knocked us out of Europe. Yeah. Oh yeah, he sure did. And people also they're forgetting that. Remember when De Gea came on board, when Sir Alex brought him on board, this young, skinny, goalkeeper. He did not start. He did not have a good start to life at United. So, again, in time he became better, right? Tony, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Ghana Rooney saying you have a great channel. Oh, thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. I'm an Arsenal fan and I subscribe. You know what, Ghana Rooney, that's what's up, brother. Listen, we're trying to build something over here. We're trying to build something where, we can get in here, go at each other in a positive way. No cussing and all this stuff. No, we can leave that negativity out there. Here is positive vibes, but in a family nice way. You know what I mean? And listen, I appreciate you subscribing, brother. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, man, people. Ghana Rooney, he's saying, smash that like. And listen, Ghana Rooney, I gotta say, as watching some of these other Arsenal fans out there, you guys may have a chance to catch Liverpool. So starting this weekend, I'm gonna be rooting for you guys. All right, you guys need to do a simple job, win your game in hand. Liverpool, they're facing a very tough task in Man City. Man City, after getting shellacked by Kylian Mbappe in Real Madrid, they would want to show something in that game, right? So they will come fighting. So, hey, if Liverpool drop points, that means, it's game on. Of course, for you guys, Arsenal, it's simple. You cannot lose any games going from this point on. Easy task, right? True Indian, they say, us United fans care too much about emotions. Okay, see Real Madrid, they sell their players or let the contract run out, even if the guy would have won them multiple titles if he is aging. Very good point. Yeah, and that's the thing with us United, man. We get attached, and we don't sell very well. We don't know how to offload players when we see they're declining. Let's just offload them. No emotions attached to it, and that's what we need to do more of that, right? We should not expect players to come here to stay forever, kind of thing. Like the likes of Maguire, for example. We know Maguire; he's past his expiration date. We should not really have given him that contract extension, but I understand why Ruben Amorim did it. He should be another one that's should be leaving the club in the summer, right? But we're keeping him. Casemiro, again, that's another one. Of course, the problem with that is you paid him a whole bunch of money, gave him a crazy contract, a 30-year-old, and now you're stuck with him. So mistakes, all throughout the club, right? Everywhere. And that is what, honestly, I can see what INEOS is trying to do now. Like, they're trying to clean the place from top to bottom. But it's not, whatever moves they're trying to do, they're not going to be favorable to everybody. People are, they're going to be pissed off with them and with these measures they're trying to pull, but sometimes they're necessary to clean house, Southgate say, please, United, win on the weekend. Oh, Southgate, I feel you, brother. We have to win. Nothing but a win. We have to win. All right. Guys, again, Tony the Great, he's saying, everyone, please go ahead and join that Discord community of ours that we're building. The link is right there. Please go ahead and join our Discord community. Southgate is saying Pep Guardiola says he wants to win on Sunday. There you go. That is it. I'm telling you. And Liverpool, I mean, it is that's going to be a really good game on Sunday. All right. We'll see how my schedule is. I may be here, people, and I'll drop it in the Discord and the community page on here. if I'm gonna jump on a live. And again, guys, hit that notification bell, man. When we go live, that way you'll be notified. You can come in and we can watch City do what City do. All right, because City, we right now we're gonna have to. I know we're gonna be rooting for Arsenal, but City now on that game, I'll be City, man. I'll be like, yo, fellow Manchester, from the blue side of Manchester, you small team, do your job. All right, stop Liverpool. All right, so it's gonna be one of them. It's gonna be one of them days. Let's see. Tony say United will win. Yes. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. True Indian is saying, I think the reason for Maguire contract extension is we don't know if we will get Champions League. True. That could be one of them next season, and we won't have much money. So for the squad depth, Maguire is important. No, that's true. I agree. Honestly, Maguire, I cannot say he's been our worst player or he has mistakes in him, but in Amorim's system, he works. And also, honestly, even right before Ten Hag left that period, Maguire had played very well, right? So, it made sense to give him that extension. And knowing that, of course, we won't have that much money, that way we don't have to focus our resources in bringing in this big name center defender. We can use those funds somewhere else, right? Because if you have Maguire back there, so we have Maguire, we have Delit, Mazraoui, we have, of course, Licha when he comes back. I hope he comes back not too bad, because now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if now Licha we're going to consider him as injury prone. I hope not. So we have Licha, we have, of course, Heaven coming in. Of course, Luke Shaw ain't going nowhere, because that's another one that needs to go. But who's going to take him, right? Luke Shaw, we have Dogu, Dalot. So, our defense is not bad. We do have coverage, so in a way, we don't have to really focus on bringing someone in the summer. We could use another center back, but we may be all right. Of course, we're going to be losing Lindelof. We're going to be losing Johnny Evans, right? So we may have to bring a light center back, but not someone, 50 million plus. If we can get one for like a 30 million or maybe 40 million, that would do, yeah. The Joker is saying it is difficult game for manure. Goodison Park is a tricky place, dude. The Joker, that is an understatement. It's not only a tricky park. That's their last game at Goodison Park, so the emotions will be emotioning, right? The emotions will be emotioning. I don't know if that's a word. Don't use that. I don't think it's a word. Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be challenging. So we're hoping that our boys, they will step up. They will stand up and be counted, because we need them to show up. We saw some pictures. They went out. They went bowling or something. They had some dinner. Team bonding. Very important, right? So we're hoping that they're vibing right now. We're hoping that they feel good. They after doing the team bonding thing, I hope they're realizing that they need each other to get this team out of the mud that we're in. I'm hoping that they, as they were talking over drinks, hopefully not alcoholic, they say, listen, man, the whole world is watching us. All right. We are united. Okay. We are not just the team across the street in, the blue of Manchester. We are united. We are Manchester United. All right. It's a privilege rocking that red of Manchester United. It's a privilege to play for this club and representing this club. So where is our pride? Right? We know we can do better. We have gone to we played Arsenal with 10 men and we're able to get a result. Right? We went to Liverpool. We got a result. So we can do this. All right? Let's just get together. Let's put our heads down and play football. All right, let's prove the whole world that us, United players, us, you, Kobe Manu, you, Dalo, you, Mazraoui, you, Delit, we are all here for a reason because we are decent football players or good football players. Let's show them. All right, only a few games left until the end of the season. We can do this, people. Let's go. Whatever, man. They're one of those. So hopefully in the team building they did something of that sort. Rah rah ring. So we may see a response from them on Saturday. You watch. We go there. We get battered. That would be a disaster. Tony Garnacho and Dogu got a score. Yeah, listen. Riste Jr. What's going on, brother? Which game is next? Man, we're playing Everton, bro. Everton. Also, what topic you guys about? We're talking about, we're doing, 1 year review of INEOS, before you guys jumped in. That was my spiel, talking about, what we expected and what we eventually got from the INEOS. You guys can, just coming in, you can drop it in the chat. What do you think you guys, are we better off with or without INEOS? Are we better off now than we were before INEOS took over? What you all think? Drop it in the chat, man. That was really what the news was talking about today. Is today actually it's 1 year since INEOS took over. So, we're doing that 1 year review, like, at the job. Once you start your job, a 1 year review, you go and sit in your boss's office and they say, okay, Mr. Tony, this is good. You're doing well over here. We you need to improve this, that, and all this stuff, and then maybe get a raise. All right. So I don't think right now, INEOS, if we were doing a review for them, I don't think we'll be giving them a raise. Actually, maybe we can give them a rate, like a grade. We can grade them. In the chat, drop how would you grade INEOS after a year of running these footballing operations at United? Yeah, that's a good one. Drop a grade. Are you gonna give them an A, B, C, D? Oh, obviously we know A is great, but I don't think anybody will be giving them an A. All right. All right. Let's see what else got. Let's see. Saudi can take a look, dude. They won't, man. The Saudis, they've kind of come to realization that they don't want to be that league full of old, washed up players, right? So I don't think so. That's why, dude. According to reports, Casemiro's agent went to the Saudi league. This dude camped out there. He put a tent, in the streets. Went to all these teams. Yo, you want Casemiro? I got Casemiro. I got Casemiro right here. You want Casemiro? He went everywhere, man. The Saudis said, nah, no Casemiro. So no, that's why Casemiro made that statement earlier. Say, yo, listen, I am happy. I want to stay here. I want to see out my contract at United, because he knows the Saudis don't want him, and not a lot of teams out there that will come for him. So really, that's why he wants to stay. Joker say, I didn't know it's the last game. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, it's the last game, dude. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Europa League draw today. Yes, sir. True Indian. Yes, Europa League is coming up. It could be either Real Sociedad or AZ Alkmaar. People, that's a good question. Who would you rather? Who would you take? Listen, I saw Real Sociedad. I don't want them. Okay? I'll go with AZ Alkmaar. But the problem is with AZ Alkmaar, I think they've beaten us before at one point. All right, so Real Sociedad, to me, they looked pretty decent. Jose Cruz Torres put the bottle down. bruh. Drinking a lot of hopium. Good one, Jose. Smash that like, hit that subscribe, Jose. Let us know what team you support. Okay. Listen, that's all we can do, man, at this point. It's all about hopium at United. All right. You got to find the positives wherever you can get them. You know, if hopium it is, hopium it is. Sam Houston, what's going on, man? United will be in real shock after Everton defeats us. I'm sure of this. Yeah, but I don't think we're gonna lose. I don't think we're gonna lose, man. After the team bonding exercise they played bowling and all. They had dinner together. That will be the trick. That is it. That will be the one that gets us to back into winning ways again. Tony said, Jose, that's all we have, homie. I agree. That's all we have. Hopium. True. INEOS might be the real Trojan horse. See? Yeah. Without the horse. Yeah, man. Oh, dude. United FC07. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Yeah. Listen, guys. I see. Oh, D's Southgate D. Tony saying C plus. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I would do C minus, man. If I was to give him a grade, I would do C minus. All right. The summer signings under Erik ten Hag, they gave us hope. They came in. They gave us hope, honestly, when they came in. The whole going to Man City and yanking Barada, that was a big coup. We were like, oh man, these guys mean business, right? Going to to a small team like City and tell them, yo, Barada, we need you over there. Okay, yeah, you Barada, we need you over there. We're building something great over there, so come on down. And Barada was like, yo, Man City, I gotta go. I cannot. It's a big club. It's a real club calling me. I gotta go. So Barada left. So we were like, yo, that was crazy. When that news broke, man, everybody, listen, I was boosted. And then Sir Jim talking about all best in class, this and that. And honestly, Barada is, high up there, right? Next thing we'll go to Newcastle. Yo, Dan Ashworth. Yo, you are the guy. We need you over here. All right? Yeah. Dan Ashworth puts in his resignation to Newcastle. I got to go to United, because, hey, he was considered best in class by Sir Jim. What happens after, 100? How many days did he work? Is it 150 days? Next thing, apparently they realize he's not best in class. They sack him. Ridiculous. So, I think they do have a plan. The only thing is, obviously, they're coming from cycling background and all this stuff. They haven't really run a big juggernaut of a club like United, right? Coming into United has a lot of moving parts. It's a machine, so it really needs specific people with specific set of skills, to make them, to make others feel the nightmare. Yeah, I know. It's from Taken. That line, you need a specific set of skills that make me a nightmare for people like you, kind of thing, right? So INEOS is realizing that, to run United, you need special people, and honestly, I think Ruben Amorim could be that guy if he gets backed, right? We thought that they're not going to work on replacing the sporting director role, right? Initially, when they got rid of Dan Ashworth, his duties were kind of devied to Wilcox and Barada and Vivel. Now we see that they're looking at Athletic Bilbao's sporting director to bring him in. So now they're realizing, oh, you know what? We actually need a sporting director. Really? Ridiculous. So those kind of things, those are rookie crazy mistakes that in this level you should not be making, right? making the right decision. Backing Ten Hag by giving him 200 million to buy players, knowing that very well you're gonna be sacking this guy. Ridiculous. All right, those things are ridiculous. All right. Let's see. Bloomberg is saying Casemiro is unsellable. He's gonna run the contract down. Yep. He's gonna run it down, man. He's gonna run it down. Let's go. United FC, what's up? Real Sociedad, yeah, I'm good. AZ, here we come. Listen, man, I want AZ, man. I want AZ Akma because Sociedad, no. And again, guys, people, smash that like, man. Hit that subscribe. Licha injured. Ahmad injured. Ugarte injured. Menu injured. And Collier injured. It could get worse anyway, anytime. But I think we may have some folks coming back. I think tomorrow we may have that press conference. I have a feeling Menu is not that bad. So we may see Menu after the international break. Yes. We have another international break coming up in March, right? So after the international break, we may see Menu back. I think Ugarte may also be back by then. Yeah, talking about those two, they're midfielders. I'm seeing report here from Give Me Sport is saying that Sekou Kone is set to get his first taste of senior action before the league campaign ends, having earned Ruben Amorim's trust early in his Old Trafford reign. So I want to see this kid, man, because if Collier is still injured, Ugarte is injured, listen, have this kid run around, all right, in that midfield. Because honestly, Casemiro legs are done, man. All right, legs are done. So let's see what Kone can do. United all losing losing screws right now. I know, man. That's crazy. Yeah, man. I don't know if you guys saw that report from Telegraph Dhaka. If you haven't, go and check it out, man. The levels of cost cutting that United is doing, it's incredible. All right, it's incredible, dude. They're counting each and everything. The screws, sellotape, vegetables, anything that you any purchases that need to be done, it needs to be signed off, man. No joke. All right. So they were saying on that the team bonding thing, folks were joking online. They're saying, man, with this cost cutting, I bet when they were out there eating, they were like, okay, you, Kobe Mainu, Ugarte, you guys are gonna share the piece of chicken, okay? And we're gonna get one bucket of fries, and you all guys, you're gonna share, all right? That kind of thing. So it's interesting. I wonder how it went, because right now, for sure, they're not splashing the cash when it comes to this team bonding thing. So I'm sure they've done it at the cheapest way possible. So it's tough right now, man. United FC said, I hate the Glazers. They're not making this any better. In fact, worse. Yeah. They are. The Glazers said yesterday, man. Avram, he said, listen, we are not selling. We're not selling. So United FC 07, you guys, if you're going on that, when we play Arsenal, there's going to be a big protest going on. Share with everybody, man, and let's see what can come out of that. Obviously, it's not going to be anything that will cause the Glazers saying, that's it, we're tired, we're going to sell. No, they're not going to sell. They're over here in Florida, man. They don't really care much. But it's honestly, I think it's good to see the protests back again, because they've kind of died down ever since the INEOS took over. Folks need to raise the awareness again that we don't want these guys in here. The Glazers need to go. All right. And now it happens that now people are adding INEOS as well. Like Glazers and INEOS both got to go. Man, I think it's too early for INEOS to be INEOS out. All right. They're going to make mistakes. right? They inherited this team a year ago to yesterday. They cannot perform miracles, right? They were gonna make mistakes, and the important part is for them to learn from those mistakes and correct them uh, ASAP, and to show the fans that okay, they're making the right decisions. Of course, they had to make tough decisions when it comes to job cuts and all this stuff, but I think um, I think in the long run, it's gonna work out. But that's why I'm willing to give INEOS more time, right? Before I start saying INEOS out. Uh, Possibly, I want to see what they're gonna do in this summer window. It's gonna be very important to see what they do in this summer window. How are they gonna? Are they gonna back this guy? Their guy? Are they gonna back him? We shall see. Um, Tony saying, did you see anything about the United having cost 13.5 million? Yeah, I did see that. In the beginning, on the review thing I was doing, they did mention that in the article. Yeah, it cost them it cost them that much, 13.5 million to sack him. Ridiculous. And in a time where we're kind of short on cash, but you're gonna make crazy moves like that. It's crazy. International break. Yeah, man. Only thing Casemiro runs for is doner kebabs. Oh man, I like kebabs though. I like kebabs. Yeah. Oh gosh, we're gonna play Arsenal with no Licha and Ahmad. Yes, man. Yep. When do we play? Let's see. Games again. So we got Everton Saturday, Ipswich Wednesday, and then FA Cup 5th round March 2nd, and then we got Tottenham on February. Oh no, sorry. Yeah. So the next 3 games is those: Everton Wednesday, Saturday, the 26th. We got Ipswich and then Fulham. When do we play Arsenal again? Oh, we play Arsenal March 9th. March 9th, we take on Arsenal at home. We're going to beat them, man. Don't worry. Let's see. United FC 7 said, I'll give INEOS one more summer transfer. I agree. Yeah, man. Even the janitors, they got to go. Yeah, that's crazy, man. They're cutting everywhere. Right, they're cutting everywhere, and folks were saying like, yeah, right now you go to the the restrooms and stuff, the cleaning folks, yeah, they're cutting everywhere, and that's what they're saying. You're cutting these small jobs, people who don't even get paid like that. You're cutting their jobs, whereas you're having the likes of Luke Shaw, who really the last time he started for Man United was almost like a year ago, getting paid millions of dollars, chilling. No, it's not fair, all right? But it is what it is, they say. The Joker is saying, with INEOS cost cutting on vegetables, Man United players will start bringing packed lunches to training. That is very funny, man. The Joker, that's very funny. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. They'd be like, guys, listen, how much money do we pay? Do we pay y'all? Millions of dollars, right? Bring your own lunches. How about that? Okay? Yeah. So Jim signs off on it. Next thing you see, Bruno and them coming to Carrington with their packed lunches, sandwiches and stuff. Man, that would be crazy. I don't think that will happen because they have to control their diets and all this stuff. That part you can't not compromise. You don't want them to come to training with some junk food and all this stuff. They have to eat well and all that good stuff. But that's a good point, though. Packed lunches. United FC 07 said Fulham now is questionable. Went from mostly a win to questionable. Yeah, it was Fulham, right? That's true. But again, cup competition is a one-off kind of game. Yeah, we can pull it off. We just hope that they decide to play that day, right? And these guys can do it. One consistently, no. One off, yeah, they can tell themselves, yo, That's it, people. Let's do this. And then they can play good football. All right. Let's see. United FC 7 said, I'll do it for free if it helps the club. I don't think we're gonna win the FA Cup. You know what? I think we're gonna win 2 trophies, man. I know, delusional. Yeah, I know. Why we haven't been cutting the old men's wages? Hey, listen, contract. You can't. That's the thing about these guys. Are kind of the contract is you can't really mess with their money. All right, and it's crazy. Now this was pretty cool. I had to look for some positives. Man United are the only side across the Europa League and Champions League to remain unbeaten this season. All right, we got that going on for us, people. All right, that is a good thing. Manchester United are the only side across the Europa League and Champions League to remain unbeaten this season. Yes, sir. I'll take that. All right. May it continue. All right. May it continue because, again, Real Sociedad or AZ Alkmaar could be one of those guys will be our targets. The Joker is saying that it's going to be 3 in a row if you win FA Cup. Yep. Yeah, it will be 3 in a row. It means now we're going to own that cup will be ours. Right? And if we do win it this time, then I think we would equal Arsenal's record as far as FA Cups, or we would beat them, I think, by one of those. So we shall see, man. Let's see what else we got going on. So this was very interesting too. Oh, for my Brazil people, Neymar has played more minutes for Santos in the last 2 weeks than he did during the entire period at Al Hilal. That is madness. And Neymar looks like he still got it, man. He still got the flicks and all. So that's pretty crazy. In the last 2 weeks, man, this guy has played more minutes for Santos than he did for Al Hilal, and he picked up his millions and rolled out. I'm so happy Liverpool dropped points. Arsenal have a chance, dude. United FC 07. I know, man. That's what I'm saying. That this weekend, okay, United we gotta win. Arsenal, we're gonna be supporting Arsenal for them to beat West Ham, and then on Sunday, big game, City Liverpool. City, they just got humbled by Real. So, Pep Guardiola says, listen, man, this cannot happen. And of course, City, they want to make top 4, right? Because it will be a disaster for them too, not making Champions League, right? So they have something to play for. And Liverpool know that losing or dropping points, it's going to be a disaster. All right. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he didn't want to play, man. Neymar didn't want to play, and he got his millions. Crazy, man. The way life is, man. The people out here who are trying to get that money, they don't. But people like Neymar go over there, lollygag a little bit, injured here and there, boom, boom, they get their millions. Crazy. So let's see. Let's say, yeah, people, smash those likes, guys. Hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already. Are you doing watch along for City? Dude, the Joker? Yeah, I'm gonna do it because I was debating if I was gonna check my schedule, but I'm gonna do it, man. It's gonna be a nice watch. So yeah, put me down for that. All right, put me down for that, man. It's gonna be the highlight of our Sunday. So I'm seeing a report here that Everton have lost their last 5 Premier League games against Manchester United, failing to score in the last 4. So, guys, there is hope. All right? There is hope. But the way this Everton is rolling under David Moyes, you know, they're looking pretty decent. All right? Let's see what else we got going on. In other news, according to David Ornstein, another bomber, Feyenoord have reached an agreement in principle to appoint Robin van Persie as their head coach. RVP. Big up to him, man. This is good stuff to see RVP in action. I think City gonna win 3-2. Mamouche gonna score 89th minute. You know what? That's not a bad take. And also, Haaland should be back because he was sick or something. So he should be back in that game. But again, Haaland can't really do much against Van Dijk, man. Van Dijk has Haaland's number, I think. FC says, Luther, we can't be happy about that. They are in relegation club. Also, they got a manager bounce or something. Yeah, but you know, we'll take what we can. Rooney football. You lie. No, he won't. Who's that? Are you talking about the news for RVP? First of all, smash that like, Rooney football. Hit that subscribe. Well, this is according to Sky Sports. Ornstein Bomber, if you're talking about the Robbie Van Persie taking over Feyenoord manager role. And in case you guys do not know, the Glazers have never invested a single penny into United since they completed the takeover in May 2005. Madness. Complete madness. Yeah, Rooney, are you on the Discord? Join our Discord community, Rooney. All right. And I'll put the news article over there. Yeah, man, RVP is, and apparently he's going to tap Rene Hake. Guys, remember the assistant coach Ten Hag had at United? Apparently, Robin van Persie is going to tap Rene Hake to be his assistant at Feyenoord. Other news, Man United, Chelsea, and PSG are all ready to pay Victor Osimhen $62 million release clause in the summer. All right. The question is, United, Chelsea, no problem for that money. PSG, no problem. United, where are you going to get that $62 million from to pay Osimhen? Yeah. Where are we going to get that money? So it's sometimes I've been seeing a lot of these reports, right? Earlier today, I also saw that report that Cunha, Mateus Cunha from Wolves, apparently him joining Man United will not be an issue. You know, he's eager to, because we know Cunha is a big fan of Manchester United. So reports are saying that United have kind of agreed. They've kind of agreed that they're going to be going for him, and he also has like a $60 million release clause or something like that. Again, where is the money going to come from? We're broke, right? 62 million from asking €5 each from our fans. There you go. See, 5 million. They can do that. You know, so Jim is like, listen, people, I know we're struggling, right? Can you guys chip in like $5 million here, $5 here, $5 there, so we can sign Osimhen? I know times are tough. Maniac 364, yo, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Welcome, people. Join the Discord community. All right, the link is right there. We're trying to build something over there. Oh man, listen, guys. This was very embarrassing, right? Of news. This is according to Telegraph Docker. When Sir Jim Ratcliffe was being given a tour of the women's facilities at Carrington, he asked Katie Zellum what she did at the club. Really? Imagine that, right? Like Ratcliffe, Zellum was born in Fellsworth near Oldham, and a former club captain had first joined Man United as an 8-year-old in the girls' center of excellence. Katie is the women's captain, and this dude did not even know who she was. That is so embarrassing. That is so embarrassing, and you can imagine how he doesn't rate the women team, right? Yes, priority. So Jim has said, yeah, it's the men's team. They're trying to build it and all this stuff. The men's team is the money maker, right? But the women's team, they're doing their thing, man. They're winning trophies. They're actually playing good football, right? So it's a huge disrespect for the women team, man. I know they're not their main priority as far as INEOS, but come on, you should at least know the club captain when it comes to the women's team. So yeah, that was not a good look by Sir Jim there. It's like an Instagram story. I used to support Manu, but now I focus on my life more. Yeah, hard to find positive moments. Yeah, dude, I know you. Yeah, it is hard to find positive stuff, man. That's why when I saw that we are unbeaten, I was like, yes, there you go. There you go, man. So it's one of those. But yeah, guys, if you haven't read that story, go and check out the Telegraph. James Ducker broke down the whole situation from what is happening in the background at United. Yeah, that story. A lot of these news outlets they're running with it because it kind of breaks down like how bad it is at United right now. So it's tough. I'm gonna the Glazers. I know RKO the Glazers. Yeah, man. So again, guys. It's time to empty Old Trafford. Manchester United versus Arsenal on March 9th. Don't show up. Hit the Glazers where it hurts. Empty the stadium. Man United versus Arsenal March 9th. Hashtag Glazers out. All right. I'm gonna drop this in the Discord. All right, so you guys can run with it. I'm gonna repost it. Let's spread the word, man. United FC07. Stay home. All right. That is the word of the day. Let's empty the Old Trafford. And that's one way to do it, man. The one way to do it for these guys to actually see is like that game against Liverpool where all the protests happened. They took over the pitch. That scared them. They were like, okay, this is not looking good, right? So we'll see how this plays out. All right, we'll see how this plays out. Some of us will be supporting you all on the ground remotely from the comfort of our couch on TV, but we'll be there. I'll be holding my hashtag Glazers out banner in my living room. So I'll be there. I'll make something here when I go live. I'll be like Glazers out. One of those. At least I say that. You know what? I've done my part. But of course, when you see that report, share it, man. Share it. That way the word gets spread out, and folks just stay home. Positive moment. I heard they fired the mice. Tony, I like that. There you go, man. See, there you go. They fired the mice at Old Trafford. That's one thing right there. I like that. Imagine we get worse owners than the Glazers. They see. Be careful. That's one of those things, right? Be careful what you wish for. But really, getting worse than the Glazers, I don't know if. Yeah, you could. But how the Glazers took a zero debt team with positive cash in the bank and turned it into a in like right now we are over $1 billion in interest, right? We are over 700 million in debt. Come on, like if you're looking for a blueprint on how to destroy a juggernaut of a team, right? There you go. The Glazers will show you how to do that, right? The Joker is saying Moisey has been the worst manager for my new FC. He banned chips from the players' diet. Listen, so I know, man. Some of these things some of the managers stuff they've done when they came on board, interesting, man. And I think also Louis van Gaal had done some crazy stuff too when he took over. But some of these managers, they believe certain things, man. Maybe when he came on board after taking over from Sir Alex, the players were kind of more relaxed. They come to training with a bag of chips, kicking the ball around with the bag. You have a bag of chips and you're kicking the ball around. That one touches, dude was like, no, we gotta end this. And Moisey did a lot of those. He ended a lot of things that worked in the Sir Alex era, because he felt like he needed to change. He needed to make something, to get away from Sir Alex's shadow, right? And some of those things that he implemented, didn't work very well because the team could not progress. That's basically packed lunch. There you go. That's basically packed lunch. I know. That's too funny, man. So let's see what else we got going on. So according to The Athletic, this is interesting too. Manchester United have often turned to the academy in its shakier periods. And whether by accident or by design, it looks set to happen again. Okay? This is according to Uncommon 616 from The Athletic, is saying he believes the youthful bench against Tottenham could be a solution rather than a problem for Manchester United. Interesting. Class of 92. Someone was told you cannot win anything with the kids. The rest is history. From The Athletic again, they say those who come through Carrington will have a better idea than most about what it means to be a Manchester United player. All right. Can Amorim provide a platform for these young guns? We shall see. So in our tough times in the past, we have turned to the academy because, of course, they're in there already. They can see what is happening. So they may be motivated to get us back somewhere. So we shall see. I really hope the kids get a chance, though, to show what they can do. I really hope so. Because, and also another thing is, you got to remember, guys, some of the players that I clearly remember, like Rashford, I remember Rashford making his debut. It was due to an injury, right? I forgot who was injured, and Rashford was given that chance, and the rest is history, right? So, it's one of those. Some of these kids make their debut in times of in tough times. So we shall see. It's time we make our second Messi. Yeah, man. Yeah. I want to see Cheeto and Heaven or Kone start in like the 70th minute versus Everton. Dude, me too. Right? Honestly, that last game, giving Cheeto 3 minutes, that was a disgrace. But it is what it is. And I'm sure Ruben Amorim has identified that, and he's going to correct it. From what we hear from the reports from the Carrington, they're saying that Cheeto has really impressed Ruben. The way he carries himself, his positive attitude, willingness to learn. Like, he has all the traits of a really good kid and someone who wants to better his game. So, hey, The only thing Ruben Amorim wants is for you to follow his instructions to the T, and then you'll be all right. So if he can do that, he may have a chance, man. Ruben Amorim right now, he'll fight tooth and nail to bring Quenda back to United, a 17-year-old kid. So yeah, Ruben Amorim has a track record of working with kids. So may he continue at United. Tony saying, actually, wouldn't mind seeing one of them start. Yeah, me too, Tony. We need some fresh legs out there. True. Yeah. Get them out there. Let them make mistakes. It's okay. You know, that's how you learn. You know? Oh yeah, you saw Rashi hit the post. Yeah, man, I did. I see Rashi looked fresh, man. Rashi looked like he had a point to prove. You know? And you saw Aston Villa, man. Aston Villa, they kept on each time they looked like they were looking for Rashi. Each time they're looking for Rashi, man, on that left hand side. And yeah, the only thing we want is Rashi to, you know, do well, right? We want him to do well. We want him to score goals. That way he stays out there. We don't want him back because I don't want to see Rashi over here in the US preseason. I don't want that. The Joker is saying, felt weird seeing Rashford in a Villa jersey. Yeah, that took some getting used to, for real. It took some getting used to. But, you know, it looks like he's enjoying life over there, all right? Running hard, playing hard, so we shall see. Mukhamadil Odijonov. Hello, welcome. Let us know what team you support. Smash that like. Hit that subscribe. Man United is in the mud. Yeah, this season I agree with you. Right there with you, man. Let's see, guys. Before we jump out of here, in case you did not know, Man United paid 4.1 million euros to sack Dan Ashworth, despite him working at the club for just 159 days. That's a good paycheck, man. 159 days, you get 4.1 million to get to leave. That's crazy. The club has also confirmed, of course, the 14.5 million they paid to sack Erik ten Hag. Madness. On that note, let's end it here, people. How did you pronounce that, Luther? I pronounced it as Mukhamadali Odijonov. Mukhamadali Odijonov. Chelsea fan. What's going on, Mukhamadali? Welcome. I hope I'm not butchering your name, man. Did I pronounce it right? Mukhamadali Odijonov. Correct. My man. All right. Welcome, man. Good to have you. Welcome to the family, dude. Yeah, but you Chelsea, you're also in the mud, man. You're not looking too great. All right. So listen, Muhammad Ali, you joined a little bit late, but please hit that notification bell. We'll be here same time, same place tomorrow. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you guys. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much, as always, for supporting the channel. Thank you for smashing those likes. Thank you for spending this hour with me. As always, fun times, man. Thank you, guys. Take care. Peace out. Good night. Good evening. Stay blessed. Peace. And good morning, depending on where you're watching.